I still remember the way my mother said it. Calm, casual, as if she were telling the price of tomatoes at the market. Flights are $860 each. If you cannot afford it, stay behind. No sympathy, no pause, just a verdict. It stung, but it bit down hard on my tongue because I didn't want her to hear the tremble-in-me voice. My family had been planning this once-in-a-lifetime vacation for months. My parents, my brother, even my aunt and cousins. Everyone chipped in. Everyone saved. Everyone contributed. Everyone except me. Not because I didn't want to, but because no one told me. I found out by accident by overhearing my mother talking to my aunt about finalizing group bookings. When I confronted her, she gave me the same blank stare she always used when she was caught in a lie. "Oh, we didn't think you'd want to go, right? I only asked them for years to include me in things." But when she said the flights were $860, that was the end of the discussion. I didn't have that kind of money lying around. Not after rent, groceries, and paying off student loans alone. I told her I would try, maybe borrow some, maybe sell a few things. She shrugged and ended the call. That night, I sat unmibed scrolling through flight prices to the resort town they were going to. And that's when everything cracked open. The flights weren't $860, they were $240 round trip. Taxes included. My heart started pounding. Maybe I searched the wrong dates. I rechecked. Nope. Same price. Confused, I cleared my history, switched to private mode, tried again, still $240. Why would she lie? I opened the group booking my brother had sent me by mistake weeks earlier. The price displayed on the confirmation page. $198 each. Even cheaper. That's when I noticed a line I hadn't seen at first. An additional charge my mother had added under the booking name she used for herself and my dad. Special assistance fee, $322. Charged on my name. My card, a card I had once used on my mom's phone to buy something small and forgot to remove. Micah's tightened. My stomach twisted. They hadn't just excluded me. They used me. They used my money without telling, without asking me, without even inviting me. I drove to my parents' house the next morning, shaking with anger. It wasn't even sure what I planned to say, but I needed to look her in the eyes. My mother was packing when I arrived. Suitcases lined the living room. Everyone was excited, buzzing, laughing. My cousins gave me awkward smiles like they were trying not to pity me. "Mom," I said, holding on my phone. "Why is there a $322 charge on my card for your trip?" She didn't flinch. Didn't even pretend to be surprised. "Oh, that you'll get over it," she said, folding a dress. "Get over it. You stole from me." She sighed heavily as if I were the inconvenience instead offer using my card without my permission. "We needed to finalize the booking. You weren't using the money anyway. And besides, considering how much we've done for you all your life, this is nothing." I felt something inside me collapse. My father looked up from the TV and muttered, "Stop making everything about you." My brother avoided my eyes completely. "Cancel the charge," I demanded. "You can cancel it yourself after the trip," Mom said, brushing Meth. "We already used the funds. Don't be dramatic." I stared at her. "You lied about the flight prices, so I couldn't come." This time, she didn't even look guilty. "You complained too much," she said. "Trips are more peaceful without you. You're too sensitive. Always causing drama." I just wanted to enjoy my vacation. I was speechless. My mother had stolen my money to pay for a trip she deliberately excluded me from. Then she smiled, and said, "Maybe use this as motivation to work harder. If you made more money, you wouldn't be soup set." I left the house before I said something I couldn't take back. I went straight to my bank. The woman at the desk listened carefully as I explained everything. She checked the charges, confirmed that the transaction came from a device linked to my mother's phone. "Was this authorized by you?" she asked. "No, never." She nodded. "Then we are filing this as fraud." The word hit me like a slap. Fraud against my own family. But I didn't stop her. I couldn't. The bank reversed the entire charge, froze the card, and flagged the account for unauthorized use. Then came the real storm. 2 days later, while they were boarding their flight, my mother called me screaming so loudly, I had to hold the phone away from my ear. The payment bounced. They told us at the airport. We had to pay again. You ruined everything. I took a calm breath. You stole from me. We're family. She shrieked. Family doesn't do this to each other. I let out a bitter laugh. Exactly. My father grabbed the phone next. His voice was full of rage. You've embarrassed us. You're ungrateful. Don't come to our house again. I hung up, and for the first time in years, the silence felt like peace. When they came back from the trip, they didn't talk to me for weeks. Not a call, not a message, nothing until the day a letter arrived, formal, stiff, full of blame, telling me they were disappointed in me and that I needed to reflect on my actions. I folded it neatly, placed it back in the envelope, and threw it away. My therapist once told me that sometimes peace comes not from fixing relationships, but from finally accepting they were broken long before you realized it. I didn't lose a family, I just stopped pretending I had.